We're going to start with the proposal narrative. The proposal narrative is an explanation of your idea, why it's needed, how it works, who's going to benefit from it, and how much it costs. A complete narrative could be anywhere from 1 to hundreds of pages, just depending on how detailed your program is and how much of an explanation is required in your proposal. When you're done with your narrative, you can ask AI to make a summary of the narrative. The summary gives the reader a clear picture of your program in general terms in about 1 page. Because it's a summary of an entire proposal, it's a good idea to revisit your summary after you completed the entire template to make sure that you capture every element of the proposal in your summary. Here's some general guidelines to follow when you're writing your grant proposal template. Number 1, be concise and to the point. Being long-winded and using big words in a proposal doesn't help you at all. However, your experience as an organization, the resumes of your leadership, and the media clippings is far more impressive than trying to wow the reader with academic terms. Number 2, use their terminology. Even though you don't want to go overboard with your writing and your vocabulary, you will want to use the terminology that the funding agency uses in their RFP to communicate with the reader. As a side note, a RFP, or request for proposal, also called RFA, request for application, that's what you're going to be looking for when you're looking for grant applications. You will want to use the terminology that the funding agency uses in their RFP to communicate with the reader. It helps to make note of keywords used by the grant source. For example, if the funding agency refers to a group of nonprofits working on a project as a collaborative, then you should also refer to groups that work on a project as a collaborative all throughout the proposal. If the funding agency calls a mission statement a purpose statement, then you should also call it a purpose statement all throughout the proposal. Speak their language. So we're going to be direct and concise, and we're going to speak their language. Now we're ready to start creating our template.